Okay, here's a thought. What if everything you thought you knew about home was, like, fundamentally about to change? I mean, maybe so much that by 2026, the actual word home just, oh, okay, doesn't mean what we think it means now. Today, we're diving into this really fascinating report, and honestly, it's a bit unsettling. It predicts a massive collapse in the housing market, but this isn't your usual story about interest rates or inflation. No, it's something deeper.
Yeah, it really is. This insight comes from Dr. Mimogen Kuchkarov. He's an expert in something called Odom-Tilley theory, that's human language theory. And his recent report, The Great Collapse of the Housing Market, which came out July 2025 from the Odom-Tilley Akademiasi. Well, it offers a completely different angle. It's this idea of how language itself, reflects and even shapes our reality. And that might be the key to this whole housing situation.
Right. So that's our mission today, really, to unpack this kind of mind-bending idea that, okay, when language changes, reality itself changes along with it. Specifically, how a shift in what home means could actually be reshaping our world and maybe, just maybe, causing this predicted crash. So yeah, get ready for some real aha moments. We think this is a shortcut to getting informed on something that, touches everyone. Okay, so let's get into it. For decades, real estate had this one, sacred rule, didn't it?
It only goes up.
Exactly. Land, housing, always up. It's been the bedrock for so much financial planning for people's lives. But Dr. Kuchkarov says that assumption, it's not just cracking. He says it's shattering violently. He describes the market right now as, well, prices are still high, yeah, but it's weirdly silent.
Listings are plenty, buyers are few, and transactions are dead. That's the quote.
It's a strange paradox, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And what stands out in his analysis is that he insists this isn't just, a price correction. We've seen those. He calls it a structural collapse.
Yeah.
And that triggers, not the usual economic stuff we talk about, interest rates, inflation, none of that. Instead, he points to a total transformation of how humans live, work, and move. Which, if you think about it, suggests that the very definition of a productive life and what home even is shifting under our feet.
Wow. Okay, that's a big thought, a structural collapse. So if it's not just economics, what is driving it? The report digs into AI, right? How it's redefining productive life. Can you unpack that a bit?
Absolutely. This is maybe one of the core points. AI isn't just taking jobs. It's rewriting the rule book on what a productive life even looks like. The report puts it bluntly. Robots don't sleep. AI doesn't take weekends.
Right.
So for millions of jobs, these logistics, legal analysis, so many field machines are becoming, simply better, faster, and cheaper.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes, if that link between work and a physical place starts to dissolve, what happens next? The report argues, work is no longer a place.
What?
Cities are no longer necessary. And this is the kicker. Homeownership is no longer a dream. It's a burden.
A burden. Why a burden?
Because the need to be tied down to a specific location for your job or even just for that city connection, it's fading. You don't need that fixed asset, that house in that specific place to participate in the economy anymore.
Yeah.
So owning it becomes less essential, maybe even limiting.
That's huge. That whole connection between AI and place. Wow. But if we're not tied to an office, does that change how we get around? Does transportation become more critical? Because the report also talks about transport innovations, quietly erasing geography. That sounds like more than just faster trains.
Oh, much more. It's a complete overhaul. We're talking autonomous electric cars, driverless, super cheap potentially, drone deliveries, personal mini helicopters, VTOLs, vertical takeoff and landing craft, high-speed autonomous bus pods even. And there's a great analogy in the report for this. It says these innovations are doing to commuting what the smartphone did to telephony.
Destroying the idea of a fixed location.
Exactly. Just like your phone isn't stuck to the wall anymore. Our ability to move freely changes the whole equation of needing to be near things. And the impact on housing is direct. You no longer need to live near the city to work in the city. That simple fact. It makes millions of city apartments, those overpriced suburban houses, functionally obsolete.
Functionally obsolete. Yeah, their value was tied to that location, that commute.
And that value is just evaporating.
Which brings us to something really surprising in this report, something I hadn't heard about at all. The Tesla tiny house. Apparently, Elon Musk launched this kind of quietly back in 2025.
Yes, a fascinating example.
The report describes it as foldable, portable, off-grid, solar-powered smart home. Foldable. And the price, get this, $7,759. Solar-powered, factory-built, possibly even free.
Right. Less than the average used car.
It's unbelievable. Can you imagine telling your grandparents you're just going to fold up your house and take it on vacation?
It completely flips the script, doesn't it?
Totally.